Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our continued playthrough of Massive Darkness 2, where we are playing a scenario called Highway to Hellscape, where we need to get to a Hellgate and get our characters through. We're playing with the Wild Bunch, a Shaman, a Druid, and a Centaur Ranger. I think that's pretty cool, right? And the Shaman is some kind of pixie fairy creature as well, and the Druid can shapeshift into animals. It's really cool. Really neat stuff. Anyway, first thing, before I get started with the game itself, I want to get to some rules corrections. And this is why I didn't want to start the campaign yet. After running through the tutorial, I didn't feel I had the rules down enough to do that. So, with your help, and with thanks to some of you watching, you're giving me some commentary on some of the errors I'm making. We're going to get that taken care of. So first off, I didn't, for some reason I didn't think you had a maximum on mana, but you do. You can only have as much mana as you have the ability to hold it, so I'm going to be reducing a lot of people's mana down to what their maximum is. So I did that. That's one, and that's easy enough. Also, I wasn't, when you go up in elements with the Shaman, you don't go up based on spending mana, you go up based on getting mana. You can choose to take the mana or choose to increase an element. I'm going to leave that alone for now. I think we're okay there. I did get a lot of mana along the way, and it doesn't say, it's not real clear, like if you can't go over your cap, but that means you can use that to increase your elements. I'm not sure. It seems like you could. Instead of going over your cap, you just burn it to increase elements. Makes sense. That's the way we're going to play it, unless somebody tells me otherwise. The next thing was super simple. The undead mob, I accidentally moved through the wall. I put them back in front of the door where they belong. They're way back there. And then last but not least, I was shortchanging myself on treasure. There's supposed to be 2 in each room. I'm not going to correct the one here, but I did add, it's based on the number of players. We have 3 instead of 2. I was playing based on having 2, which would have been 1 treasure in each location, but there are 2 treasure tokens in each of these locations. And that's it. Those are the corrections I believe that I need to make. If you see anything, please let me know. And again, this is still, to me, I'm still learning the game, so I can run a campaign. And the game's not necessarily difficult. It's just got a lot of rules, and you don't want to remember the rules. So there we are. Now, let's get going. So first things first, we did complete the round. I did move up the track, so we're going to get started with our next round of character actions. Remember, every character gets 3 actions. A move action consists of 2 movement points, and in the case of the Centaur, it's 3 movement points. So we're going to take care of the character actions right now, and I'm going to flip all their tokens over to their character tokens over to the ready position, and we'll get going. And so it was funny. I knew you could have enough mana or health. You can't go over on your health unless you get an advancement from level, but I wasn't sure about the mana, so thanks for the corrections, y'all. I do appreciate it, and we're going to get started now. Now, I don't know what's under this trap, so we could avoid it altogether by going around it. I don't know if I want to. You know, it'd be interesting to know, like, since the eagle flies, can the eagle just ignore that? But that's not the case. And we do know that we have these gargoyles coming down right here to accost us. And so I'm a little worried about going directly into that room without taking care of the gargoyles first. We don't want to have too many mobs coming at us. So, you know, whoever goes here, it could be nothing, it could be damage. I don't know. I'm a little worried about taking damage. And I'm also worried about that mob getting to us. But first off, we're going to get some treasure because we're going to start with our Shaman. Now, our Shaman says at the start of each turn, you can increase any one element. So let's take a look at that. Now, we do have this Firestorm. I'm amped up for that right now so I can use it. But I think I'm going to keep... I think I'm going to keep up... I'll do that there. And we're going to keep the fire up. If I get to max, I can get +1 on my attack rolls permanently by flipping that token over. So it's pretty cool. Okay, now let's take our actions. I think we are going to... I hate to take a risk. Well, first off, we're going to pick up the treasures there. There's 2 treasures there, so we're going to spend... All right, we're going to take a move action, and part of a move action, just to tell you what you can do, you can you gain 2 movement points. You can move to an adjacent zone. You can open a door in a zone, draw a card for the door zone, interact with an object in your zone. That would be the treasures in this case, and etc. So we are going to do that. So first off, there is a rare treasure, and we're going to spend 2. She's going to pick up both of them. So I guess that's 2 movement points. It doesn't say interact with all the things in your zones. 1. So we got a rare and a common item in there, and those will go back in the bag. And we're going to draw a rare and common treasure item. So let's start with the common one. See what our little sprite gets. That is Urk, and see if we can get some cool items for these folks. We got a really good item for the centaur. That quiver of arrows is really good. Anyway, let's do another cut here, and let's see what we get. We get a scythe. Okay, attack, gain 1 mana and heal 1 for each minion killed by. Ooh, gosh, it is 2-handed. I think that's better than, and it's also an orange die. That seems way better than the Ocarina. I think we're going to shelve the Ocarina for the Magical Ocarina right now. Now, this is not a magical attack. It's a melee attack, which is going to limit her range at the moment. But then we'll also see what the rare treasure is, because that could make a difference in that as well. But that scythe appears to be a heck of a lot better than the Ocarina. Because the Ocarina does it heals when I attack. It does 1 yellow. It's magic, so it's 0 to 1 range, as opposed to melee range now with the scythe. But hey, let's take advantage of that weapon. It's a pretty good weapon. Okay, so boom, Elven Vest, melee defense +2. Wow, that is really good, and it's got 2 defense dice. Obviously, we're switching out our battered leather. Some of these items seem really powerful. This is a rare item, of course, so we're going to switch that out. We're going to replace it with this. Melee defense +2. That's every time in melee. So now oddly enough, I've set our shaman up to be a melee fighter, which wasn't my intent, but that's okay. Now I have 1 more movement point. I think I'm just going to open the door. So we'll open this door here, and that is, no, I take it back. This will be a new movement and second action, right? So action 1 will go here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go, instead of going through the door, I'm leaving it open for the centaur, even though I don't know if I want anybody to go through it, to be honest. I might let them come. They're not going to trigger the trap. I got to trigger it at some point. So I open it. I guess I'll do it. She'll move 1 to here. I'm assuming Urk's a female. Let's see what we got here. Boom! 1 wound. So Urk took a wound, and that... By the way, I like these. You know what? The thing is, I love the fact they have these randomized stickers you can get on there. That's really cool that you just randomize these and pick one. The thing I didn't like was, I put the sticker on before I painted it. That wasn't the smartest move in the world, but it's okay. And our little pixie takes a point of damage. So we'll just put that aside for now. She's got 3. And then we have 1 more action left. I think we're going to go 1, 2 to here. So for our move action, I know we need to be moving down the corridor and get on that. We will, but I want to do it with the right characters. And we're going to do that now. So I think that is going to mark the end of our sprites, pixies. I don't know what to call her. I'm just going to call her Urk, I guess. Turn is over. And I think I did everything good there. Let's move. We're going to go on to Nahias. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's 1 action. I cannot shoot there. Oh, man, I'm almost tempted not to do this at all. Because I'm going to take another action just to move up 1. If I don't want to open the door, I want to attack the gargoyles if I can. I mean, I'll get 2 yellow dice. I could take a lot of damage and we have to run away. The eagle's coming, though. The eagle's coming. The eagles can move. Of course, I don't get my transformation ability. I just have my attack ability, which is 1. And I can transform anytime. I can transform back as well. I wish one of them got extra movement. That would be nice. I mean, I do have this singular... I mean, I got a big attack here with the eagle, +2, that I can do as part of our savagery skill. So I can get in there, do a... I got the tribal spear. They're both one-handed. I got the tribal spear and the primal club. I can use either one of them. So I guess I'll do that. I'll take the next action to move 1 there, but we're not going to move any farther. I don't want to open any doors or anything. And I can't do anything else with those move actions. And then we're going to shoot into the gargoyles. That's going to be our third... Oh, wait. Before I do any of this, I got to back up to here. We got something really bad that we have to take care of. I almost forgot about it. That's the problem with not filming for a few days. We'll see how we do. We may not go down that hallway at all, right? We may have to take recovery actions. Hopefully we don't die. Okay, we're going to roll these dice up here. I'll just roll them right here, see what we get. Oh, that wasn't too terribly bad. So these 3 fire tokens went off, and we took 2 health. So all these go off. Boom, 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 boom. We got inflamed. All that fire went off. She put it out. She took 2 health damage. That's not so bad. But it's probably going to change what we do this turn, right? Because I don't want to go up there with only 3 health. That would be just... I have 4 health, actually. Well, no, I have 3 health left. I am 2nd level. That just seems like that would be a huge mistake, right? Let's go back and look at that again now. I think for our first action, we're going to take a recovery action. Now, a recovery action says gain up to 2 health or mana in any combination. I already at max mana, so I'm going to get 2 health. That puts us up to 5. That means we're only down 1 from our maximum again. That's okay. We're not moving fast enough. It's bothering me. I think what we'll do, these guys will only get to here, so I think I have some time. I'm going to go, I probably should have done something different there, but I'm going to go 1, second action, 2. So I was here, 1, 2, and then open the door for 3. We're going to draw a door card and see what happens. Go crazy right here. But I think we can maybe take care of this mob while the others are taking care of the gargoyles. Okay, so we got some things to do in here. The first one is we're going to draw a door card. Yay. Are you ready for this? Let's see what happens. Warp Room. The active hero may choose another hero and place them on their zone, provided the other hero agrees. That just moves them there. Yeah, we're going to do that. Thank you for a good door card. It just says choose another hero and place them on their zone. It doesn't say replace. So we're going to take the druid, and the druid is going to come right down here in eagle form with our centaur, who still has an action left. Actually, yeah, 1 more action left. I don't know if we're going to take it or not. But let's flesh out this room now. Okay, so we know we have a mob in here. Let's take care of that. We'll take care of the mob right now. See what kind of trouble we're going to get into. All right, let's see. One more. I'm going to try and get a good variety here. What do we get? We get satyrs. Okay, satyrs. We'll put them down there, and I'll go find the satyrs. We also got to draw a level 1 item. Now remember, we're still our highest character is only level 2, so we're not going on to higher level monsters and stuff yet. But let's see what item that they are going to have with them. The serrated dagger is +1 defense on attack, and then gives 1 yellow die to the boss here. And the satyrs do have a defense die as well. So we'll put that there. That is good. And then I got to find the satyr and the satyr mob. I think they're in my... Where are the satyrs? Let's see. Oh, there they are. Okay, I got them. I got the satyrs. They're pretty cool. I didn't think they were in the base game, but they are. I got to find the satyr boss. I found him. We are good to go. Okay, now this is where we're going to set up. Here's the miniatures. This is the boss right here. He's going to go right here. He's got his 3 minions with him. I grabbed... Oh, sorry, that's not the boss. These are the minions right... trying to mix them up. These are the minions right here. And this is the boss. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's right in front. We're going to get rid of these 2 loot tokens and replace them with something out the bag. Now, we're going to have a wandering monster come on this turn. This is the reason we can't just let things run, because that could get really dangerous for us if we just let these things gather. So we have to keep going, right? Keep moving. Okay, first of 2 is going to be a rare. That's good. And then the second of 2, man, there's like mostly common. There's a common item. So rare and a common. We've been drawing a rare and a common on each one. Okay, I have 1 more action for our centaur. Did I just hold there? I think it might be good just to hold there. Now I do have these 2 abilities. Like for every 3 reached on my arrow cards revealed, I get the defender gets -1. So we want to hold on to that. I think what I'm going to do for my move action is we're going to, well, actually we're going to go in. So we'll go in for 1. I got 2 move actions left. I'll pick up the rare treasure first. We'll do that. And it doesn't say you can't do that, so I'm going to do it. And again, tell me if I'm making some mistakes here, but I don't think I am. Okay, the Royal Mace, that's interesting. Dual wield, okay. Oh, I can dual wield the Royal Mace and attack, ignore 1 black die. That's pretty good. I will not carry that because we already have a good weapon, which is our bow. And then we're going to pick up this common item as well. So that'll be our 3 movement. Or I could pick up the treasure chest. Do I want to pick up the chest and see what's there? And that'd be cool, I think. I can tip the chest. Let me think about that for just a second. I don't know what's in that chest. Could be worse. So we know that that's going to be a common item. Let me think about that for just a second. Okay, with the chest, it says to flip it and gain 2 items of the same rarity. So we're going to open up this chest and see what's there. It's 2 common items. It's better than 1 common item, right? So we'll get out the common item deck, and we'll get 2 more common items out of this. You know what that means, though? We could cash in 3 of them to get a rare one at the anvil. So let's see what we get. Maybe get something really useful here. That'd be like armor. Greater mana potion. Okay, we'll take that. That's easy enough. And then we get 1 more. And that just goes in our backpack. And we get 1 more. I don't know if there's a limit to that. Another. Okay, you saw me shuffling these 2 greater mana potions. I didn't like that at all. There's 2 potions in the chest, but that's cool. And the chest comes off the board. All right. That is the end of our Centaur's turn. So Nehias has gone. And we will go next to our awesome druid. I really like our druid. She's not she's at full health. Got an attack +2 as an eagle. Let me think. I'm going to think about what I want to do with her real quick. Okay, first things first. As we get on to our druid's turn, we're going to tick up their Furiosity, or what is it? I think it's Furiosity. I can't remember what the term is. I'll have to look. Druid, what's the druid track? The druid track is the... Okay, change forms, transform. On the druid's turn. Yeah, okay. When transforming now. Yeah, so I'm just trying to remember the name of the darn track. Yeah, it's Furiosity. So, we go up now. We don't go up in the one on Eagle because she's in the Eagle form. And I'm still a little unclear on the rules. The attack. Do I use these attacks? Am I going to roll a yellow dice? I suppose so. Well, we'll see. Anyway, let's go now to the board and take her turn. Now, if we get there and I can burn 2 of her Eagle Furiosities, then I can get +2 damage right away. We can do a lot of damage to that mob. The satyrs, they're kind of tough. They're 3 each. Oh, and I forgot to draw a treasure. There's a treasure, of course, with the satyrs as well. Let's draw that. It's just a common, which I expected to be most of these. And then we'll go over and take care of that action. Okay, so I can go... Let's see. The raccoon is interesting. The raccoon doesn't do... It gives us extra movement and recovers mana for people. It's interesting. Anyway, we're going to move 2, so we're going to fly right into this space right here. And we're going to attack the satyrs first. That's action number 1. So action number 2 is going to be an attack. We're going to have to build a dice pool. So for the satyrs, there's going to be 3 black dice, which is normal. There's going to be 1. Oh no, we're attacking them. So there will be 1 blue die as well. And then for us, we are in shadows there. So we're going to have our purple die, and it looks like where's all the yellow dice? They're over here. We're going to have 1 yellow die as well. Not great. Is there anything else I can do? Well, I'm going to spend 2 of the Eagle Furiosities to attack with to get the +2 attack. So let's go do that. So we're going to spend 1, 2, not for this. This is a reroll. We still have 1 more left that we can do for a reroll. We're doing it for this, our level 1 ability. Attack 2 for +2. So we're going to have +2 damage right away, which is good. We're going to roll 1 die. I don't know if we get to use the effects of these weapons or not. But, like, I'm going to assume, because on the attack, if you took at least 1 wound in this attack, deal 1 wound to the defender, I think we get to play that. It doesn't say I don't get to use the weapons. Otherwise, there'd be no dice, because the only time... this peck only happens on when we transform. So, like, if I were to transform in the spot, we do the peck, that's an orange attack with the special abilities, right? Yeah. So let's roll up our dice and see what we get. We've had some... Oh, that wasn't bad at all. Well, I do have a reroll. I'm probably going to spend it, but not on these. We're going to take 1 wound. I'm okay with that. That's 2 wounds against 2 defense. So basically, this nullifies our attack. So what do I want to reroll? I have 1 reroll ability to my name here. I will take a wound, so I'm going to do an extra wound because it says here, if you took at least 1 wound in this attack, deal 1 wound to the defender. So we're going to deal 1 wound to them. I'm going to put that on there just to remember that because I am going to take a wound. So right now we're doing 1 point of damage because I have +2. I get this. I think I have the ability to get +3 on this die, but do I take that chance? What happens here? I got +2. Most of them are, that's the only +2 on here. I think I'm going to spend that last eagle thing to re-roll. That will be good. And I'm just debating, do I re-roll this or do I get... I'm already at max mana, so I can't do anything there. I think I want to re-roll this because it would allow me to get more damage. Okay. And so it's 1. So instead of... So we're going to do 2, 1, 2, and then we already got a third one on there. So we're going to kill one of them with this attack. It's not that great. But it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. So let's do that. Now I would get 2 mana, but I'm already at maximum. Really can't change that. But we are going to do 2 more wounds to the satyrs. They did not roll claws, so we didn't worry about that. They have 3, so we're going to kill 1 of the satyrs. It is dead. That is great. And then we will tick up at experience points. I'm not going to show you that, but we're at 4 now for our druid. And then we have 1 more action. I think we can transform at any time, so I think we're going to transform back to our normal state. Or I could transform into the bear. What does the bear's ability do? Level 1. We could spend 1 to ignore a claw. The defender suffers it instead of you. I like that. Again, she'd be using a yellow die for transformation ability. The bear has the ability to roar. It says move 1 enemy in 1 range, 1 zone. 1 enemy, that means like a minion? That's weird. There's a whole enemy. I don't know. I don't think that's very valuable, so I think for this turn we're going to go back to our normal state. Because then we get a defense die when they attack us. So we're going to poof out of the eagle form there. And we'll poof back into our regular form. That does not require an action. And then we're going to take our final attack. We'll use the primal club again. So that basically the dice are going to be the same. We're going to get, except for we're going to go down 1. We're going to have 1 less black die because we killed 1 of the minions. Hopefully we do enough damage to kill them. Oh, I forgot this. I did have another attack. I could have re-rolled the shadow die last turn, but we already did that, so I'm not going to worry about it. I can't get this card out to show you. It's stuck in the tray for some reason. There. The leather gloves, I can spend a mana to get a re-roll, so we got to remember that. Especially in this roll, because it can be very important if we can kill another minion. What do we get? Okay, well this is good, not good. So... man, that's rough. Okay, well, we know that we're going to be able to activate this because we're going to do a wound. If you took at least 1 wound in this attack, so we will. Oh, and I got to take the wound from us too. And I'm going to put it right over on the satyrs. So the satyrs are back to 1 wound there. And then we're going to take a second one. Actually, I already used that one, so we'll just take a second one off. We're down to 2 wounds. That's not good. Plus the claw means they're going to do... what's the claw for the satyrs? It means +1 on their attack, so that'll be another wound. But I get to defend against that, I believe. That shows a sword, so I get to defend against... I have to roll my leather armor. We'll see. No, because this is not... I'm not defending, I'm attacking. So I'm going to take 2 wounds. I'll be down to 1 wound. That's not good. And they still have to attack me. Huh. Well, what do I re-roll? I can re-roll the claw. I already did this, so I'm not going to re-roll that. I can re-roll... Right now we're only doing 1 point of damage. I need to do 2. The claw means we're going to take that... We're going to go down to 1 wound. I could re-roll that. I don't think so. I think we're going to re-roll this again and see if we can get 3. None. Okay, so we got 3 there. That's going to be 4. Means we're going to kill 1 more minion, but we're going to take another wound to do it. We're down to 1 health already. God, that's crazy. However, we did kill another minion. That is good. That one is gone. And the other cool thing about that is we are now at 5 experience points, which means we're going to get to go to level 2 if we survive. Well, we will. And that is it. So there's one wound still on one of the minions and the satyrs, and that's it. There's 2 satyrs left, the leader and the other one. And that's going to mark the end of our turn right there. Okay, so that's the end of the heroes round. Okay, let's just activate the baddies. So these ones are going to go 1, 2 to here. These undead, which I corrected course on, are going to go to here. They're coming down the hallway there. Then we're going to have an attack, first attack here. So it's going to be against our druid. Not good. Hopefully we can defend against this. Let's go pull our dice together. Okay, the leader has one die, black die. We have a blue die. I need to spend. I didn't make a reroll, so I need to spend that. We're gonna. So we have one die for that. We are in shadows. Did we get that on? Let me think. Is there anything else I can do here? I got a reroll. I got a mana health potion. When can I consume the health potion? So I need to heal. Since the druid went last, hold on, I gotta turn my air off. I have to put the air on and off in between cuts here because it gets hot. It's 100 degrees outside. But anyway, before we do this, I'm going to retcon this and use the potion, the health potion, to get her 3 health. You can do it anytime before or after an action. It does not require an action, so she is going to go back up to 4. We need to do that. And then we're going to get the attack. Now, I've got to get the shadow die out of there. So we're going to have 3 dice on the attack roll from the enemy. It looks like this. So we got 1 defense die for us, we got 1 yellow die for the boss, and 1 black die for the mob. Okay, so the mob did hit once, but we got 2 defense, so that's wiped out. We did get a claw, which means +1 hit, which means that's wiped out too, because there's 2 defense. So I don't think we took anything in that first attack. That's good. And then we're going to roll again. It's going to attack us again for its second action. And we got, man, I've been rolling a lot of 2 shields on here. So it's +1. It's the exact same rolls last time. They don't get mana, so we blocked both of these. The claw says +1 attack. It's not like one of these where you can't defend against it. So I think we took no damage. That I really thought that we'd get wiped out. Okay, that was the enemy phase because there are 3 mobs on the board. Now we're going to do the level up phase. What's cool is we do have a level up that's going to happen. The first thing that happens is we are going to go back to 0 experience points and go up 1 level, which means we're going to get a health. And I'll grab one there, so we're now at 5. And we're going to get to put one of our tokens. Wait, did I not give her her treasure tokens? That's bad me. Let me get that out. So it's one of these rare tokens, which will go in the bag. And we also get 3 epic treasures that go into the bag, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. And we're going to put our first of the rare tokens into the bag for us. That's awesome. The treasure bag is getting more powerful. And then we got the health already. Now we get to choose some abilities. Let's look at these 2. These ones are not part of the typical druid abilities. We get hide armor. If you have nothing equipped on your armor slot, which we do actually, defense reroll +2 dice. 1 reroll +2 dice. That's really powerful actually. In Nature's Blessings, after transforming to your original form, increase the track of the animal form you left by 1. That would be really helpful in this because it would have increased the track for the eagle. We also have savagery level. Oh, these are level 3. We can't do that. Never mind. So that's off the table. We can do nimbleness level 1. The eagle gets an action of we get to spend 2, move 1 zone, perform an attack. Or for the raccoon, move 3. You do not take any reaction damage. Nice. Okay. We also have tenacity for the raccoon. 1 ferocity for the raccoon. 1 hero in the druid zone gains a mana. 2, perform 1 free trade action. Or we got the bear. Anytime 2 bear. If it is the enemy phase, choose 1 mob in magic range. You count as the closest hero to that mob. So it's basically a pull. But I think we're going to go with, until we get savagery up, I think we're going to go with the Nature's Blessings one. Even though I kind of really do like that hide armor, but I am wearing armor. And I might get better armor, so I don't know how I feel about that yet. If I don't get better armor, maybe we do that next time. I'm going to take the Nature's Blessing as a skill. Now, when we transform into our original form, we get to bump up that animal as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're going to go into the darkness phase now. We're going to tick this up to level 3. Which means we're going to get something new. Our first roaming monster here. I do have the roaming monsters out. Let's give them a quick shuffle and see what we get. The board's getting a little bit crowded up here, don't you think? I don't want a roaming monster. What is it? Cerberus. This is out of the expansion with I believe with the druid, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look. That was definitely the one out of the druid. And Cerberus has got some special rules we'll cover later. Okay, so we're going to put, now the roaming monsters activate quite differently, but we're going to put, I guess we'll put the roaming monster put these down here. We'll put the roaming monster right here. We'll get to the roaming monster setup. Now the roaming monster has 5. This in this case was Cerberus. Let's go over Cerberus's card. So first off, we're going to get a bunch of treasure. 2 random treasure tokens. 1 rare. He's got a defense of 2 and 1 black die. That's interesting, isn't it? While Cerberus is in the dungeon, fire on heroes cannot be removed. Heroes still suffer the effects when activating. And if any hero has no fire, Cerberus moves 2 zones toward the closest hero with no fire. Toss all 3 Cerberus tokens. You'll see those in a moment. Each hero in magic range gains a fire token. If all heroes have fire tokens, Cerberus moves 2 towards the closest hero and attacks them if possible. Combat the claws. The hero takes 1 fire token, and this is his attack, which is 1 orange, 1 black die. Now remember, so they are different than mobs. They don't count. They don't get to add different or new things to the dice pool. But let's get out. So first off, we're going to draw 2 treasure tokens, and then one's going to be, I got to get one out that's going to be a rare. There's the rare. We'll just say that's the one we needed, and we'll draw 2 more. So we got a common, and hopefully another rare. That would be nice. Another rare and a common. So 2 commons and a rare on Cerberus. Still worth killing it over. And let me get something and show you this real quick. Hadn't even punched these out yet. But these are the Cerberus tokens. You can see if I flip them this way, there's no fire. If I flip them that way, there's fire. So those are the Cerberus tokens we'll be flipping when they attack. And then I'll get, of course, not painted. In fact, I haven't even opened this up yet, did I? I have not opened it up yet. Because I did add in the Gates of Hell minions, since I figured we're going to the Gates of Hell. We'll add in the roaming monsters, boss, and that for the Gates of Hell, which we did. And here is Cerberus. Cerberus is going to appear up here at the roaming monster spawn gate. So Cerberus has come to defend the dungeon, knowing that the Wild Bunch is here to take down the enemies. And I believe that is going to wrap up the darkness phase. It is. Monster Portal. Okay, yeah. We spawn a roaming monster. We add tokens to the type from the treasure bag. And that's it. So, okay, let's head into our next turn. All right, let's reset the stage here. I'm going to flip over all the hero tokens. I'm going to take our next turn. And I think we're going to start with who needs experience and stuff. I think our little pixie friend does. We're only at 2 experience points with her. If we can get her to kill the boss, that would be really amazing. We need a total of, 5 points to kill the minion and the boss that's there. And she's got her special scythe. Could probably do it. Plus a massive amount of defense. But that's not going to help us in the attack. Let's see. Well, they're down to one black die and the defense die, and that's it. So let's do that. We're going to activate our little friend. Now I could do this, right? Let me see. Maybe we do this. We do our thing. Roll 1 die, deal wounds equal to each enemy in range. Magic range, +1. That's great. And then +1 per fire token, max 3 on target. So, that's not that great. We need some fire tokens on them. Deal wounds equal to the swords to each enemy in range. +1 for each fire token. Not that great right now. I think we're just as good running in with the orange, with the scythe, right? Maybe we do get we'll be in shadows, so that means we'll get to may be able to increase some elements. And at the start of our turn, we get to increase 1 element. So we're going to do that right now. Let's increase that. You can see the board here. I think we'll... do I max that out and then drop it back down? Well, yeah, let's do it now. We can build up early. So we max that out. Now, what does that mean for the shaman? I think, do we do that immediately or do we do that on leveling up? Let me look on the shaman. Shaman class. Where are the classes? Hero classes. There we go. We want the shaman. I like that. I love that the characters are all very, very different. Okay, the shaman gameplay. Whenever shaman would gain mana, we got to remember that, not take it. We also have the flame and frost spirit. The flame and frost spirit are allies. The shaman can conjure the spirit through spirit skill cards, which we don't have yet. So we got to build that up. Okay, but it does say when the elements are spent and triggered, which is done by once the element reaches its max slot, its track. The shaman may spend all of the specific element to flip the element track and gain the passive associated ability. I think we're going to do that, actually. We're going to do that, boom, because I think this is more valuable. It's going to go all the way back down, but it's now red, which means we get a +1 yellow die on our attacks. This is not an action yet. That was just from her special. Now for our first action, we're going to move 2, 1, 2, right into the space with them. We're in shadows, and we're going to attack them. So let's build our dice pool. Well, we got 1 minion. They have a defense die. We have an orange die for our scythe. And remember, we gain 1 mana and heal 1 for each minion killed by this attack. So we might be able to heal up 1. We're only at 3, so we could heal up. And we're going to get a yellow die on top of that. So let's make this attack and make it worthwhile. We can probably kill some things here. Well, that wasn't that great, actually. We got a mana. We're not going to kill. We need 2 points to kill that minion. We only have 1. I don't have any rerolls that I can think of. I do not have any rerolls. So in that attack, we're simply going to do 1 damage. It's going to do its claw, so it's going to do 1 damage back, but we defended against that. So let's go we're going to add 1 damage onto the minions. That wasn't great, but I was hoping for better. We'll probably kill 1 in the next round, but we're probably not going to kill the boss, which I was hoping would happen. All right, let's do that again. Unfortunately, with the black die is still in play. Oh, we do get a mana. But now we're at max mana, so I'm going to assume I can increase. I'm going to increase our fire back up and get that going. Or do I want to increase air and try and get all these passive abilities? No, I'm going to increase fire back up so we can get that special activated. Okay, let's do this next attack. There we go. And I got another mana there. 2 shields and an undefensible. So I got 3. I'm going to kill 1 minion, and that's it. So this will block this right here. This will go through. We get 1 more mana. I think I'll bump up fire again. Now I'm back where I can use that ability if I want to. And then we're going to take a damage, which we do. And then it's on the side that says we're going to heal that back up. So I'm going to leave that right there for now. And I'll show you why. Because we're going to kill. We just added another point of damage on. So we're going to kill 1 of the minions. That means there's no more minions left in that group. Yay. And that means that our shaman gains some experience points. We're at 3, so when someone kills the boss, I think we'll go up. We'll be able to level up. And then with that, we have this. We killed with the scythe, so we're going to gain another mana. I think I'll put up the air one up 1 more, and we're going to heal 1, so that we're still at 3. That's a really good weapon because we killed a minion with that attack. And I assume I'm doing okay with the mana there. It doesn't say, because I can't get any more mana. I'm at my maximum, so I can just increase elements, but that seems reasonable. Okay, that is that for our shaman. Our shaman's turn is done. I want to get to the point where I can summon these critters. That'd be really good. Okay, next up, I think we're going to save Nahayas for last. So our shaman is in the space with the boss. Right now I can do a couple of things. So first off, we're going to gain, I'm not in any forms, so we're going to go up on each of the animal tracks, and this says you may return 1. I do have a discarded potion. You may return 1 discarded potion to your inventory when we transform. So I probably do want to transform to the bird and peck the boss. So let's do that. We're going to transform back into the bird. Poof. I won't be able to use, I have a reroll, but I won't be able to use anything else. Okay, boof. We're going to transform back into the bird. We get our special ability of you may return 1 discarded potion. We did discard a health potion. It was hers, in fact, so she gets that back. Okay, then she gets to do the Eagle Peck ability, which is cool. It says transformation, peck, roll 1 orange die, and deal wounds equal to the enemy within magic range. Well, that's 0 to 1, so we're good there. And we'll make this attack. 1 point. So there's 1 point on the boss there. They don't get to defend against it. It's just an attack. So we hit the satyr for 1. We only need 2 more points of damage. That's that. That was the transformation. Now we're going to attack. Now, we're not going to get anything special here. We have a reroll. So we're going to get a yellow die. And I think that's it. A yellow die there, and he is going to have a blue defense die. And we have the shadow die. So we do have an opportunity to kill him. Let's see if we can get it. God, these are terrible. What we have? Okay, well we did actually get one more point of damage, but I want to re-roll this. So we're going to spend a mana because we can with our. Actually, yeah, we'll spend a mana because I can with our gloves to re-roll one attack die. So attack 1, spend mana to do a re-roll. We'll re-roll this die. We got our shadow ability. What does that do? Shadow, increase each animal form track by 1 and gain 1 mana. Okay, well, we'll take that. So we're up at a few now. We're going to, and we gain a mana. Okay, I could spend one of my bird ones to do another reroll, but no, we're going to take it. So we do 1 point of damage to the boss. That was attack number 1. We're going to attack again. We're going to keep going and see if we can kill this thing. Second attack. 2. Oh, we did it. We succeeded. This blocks that, but we got we got one more hit. That's going to kill the boss there. Boom. Okay. So we kill the satyr boss with our second attack. That's wonderful. And then we're going to, let's put him back in the box here where he belongs. And then we'll go and take care of what happens now with that satyr. So our shaman gains 1 experience point for killing the boss, and then 2 for actually being the boss, right? That's the way it works. And so it's 3, and then that's our druid. Our shaman is going to get 2 for the boss being killed, so we're going to go up a level with the shaman. Yay. And the highest gets 2. Now, you know, it gets exponentially harder. Not exponentially. Well, in the case of the level 3, it's exponential. We need 10 experience points to get up there, so we've got a ways to go. Now, the satyrs have a common magic item. So we'll put this item back. We'll put that token back in the bag. We'll draw a common item. See what we get for... This is going to our druid. Stamina potion, that is wonderful. We could probably use that. It gives a +1 action. And then we also gain the item that is underneath the satyr, which is the serrated dagger. That's not bad. I'm just going to put it in inventory. We don't need it right now. And then that is going to be the end of that mob. Okay, that is it for our... No, we still have one more action. That was 2 actions. We have one more action. Now, I think with the eagle, I cannot recover, trade, interact, or open doors. So I'm going to... Can you transform more than once in a turn? How often can you transform? Let's see. Transformation of forms. Druid can assume 4 forms, the original form, once per turn. So I'm stuck in the eagle form right now. I cannot go through there. I can move. Well, let's take a move action. We're going to go 1, 2 out to here so I can come around and attack them from there, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to make any difference or not, but might as well use the movement while we have it. Okay, next up we do have Nahias. So Nahias is first going to pick up this common treasure that's still in the space with us. That'll go back in the treasure, the loot bag, and then we'll draw a common item. Let's see what we get. I mean, we're getting a lot of stuff, not a lot of useful stuff. Let's see. Let's see what we get here. We get a Forge Gate spell. Place your hero in the closest forge zone. Oh, wow. I don't know if that's good or not. I guess we'll use it when we need it, but right now that zone is occupied by critters and stuff, so we don't want to do that. We have that the Royal Mace, but I don't want to use that. I probably want to trade it with somebody. It's an orange, this one. It's an orange and it's dual wield, but we can dual wield it, and we get to ignore 1 black die. So that's pretty good. Plus, I want to get the mana potions to our other people. All right, Nahias. Nahias is going to go. Let's see. Nahias will take a move action. Okay, we took a move action. We picked up the treasure. We moved 1, and we opened the door for our 3rd point of movement. And now we can see the gargoyles out there. So for our second action, we're going to attack with Nahias and his bow. So let's draw our arrow cards and see what we get. I can give him a little shuffle, shenanigans shuffle, to make sure that we're getting what we get. Okay, we got 2. Oh man, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go again. I don't think I can get 5. Oh, 1. So right now we're going to get these. It's 3. Come on. 4, 5. Okay, I think we got to stop there. That's crazy. All right. That means we're going to get these. I would have liked to have gotten all of those, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we're going to stop there. Okay. So we put out 5. I don't think I'm going to get lucky enough to just get another 1 or 2 out of that. That'd be bad. So let's go roll our dice. Now, what are we going to have for attack? We're going to have... Now, this is going to be against the gargoyles. So they do have a defense die. So we're going to keep track of that. They do have that. There are 3 minions. So they're going to get 3 black dice. This is our yellow die. Plus we get a second yellow die, right? That is yellow for this one, isn't it? Range attack, yellow dice. So we're going to have 2 yellow dice, and we are attacking from shadows, so we're going to have this shadow die. We're in good shape here, I think. Let's go hit the gargoyles with some ranged attacks. I do not like the fact that even though I'm attacking at range, I can get hit back so easily and quite frequently. Okay, so they blocked 1. I don't have any rerolls with Nahayas, so I do actually. I have rerolls with my. So this is null because because of our card, our arrow card. We have -1 here, so we have spent that. We have used that, and then we get +1 mana. But I'm at max mana, so I can't do anything with that. We can spend a mana. We can spend these in any order we want, I think, to get a reroll. So we'll do that, and then we'll take the mana back from the second part. So we're going to get a reroll on something, and I think it's going to be this. Because I also have mana. Oh, I could do the shadow. Right now I'm going to take 2 damage. And their claw attack means, yeah, I want to reroll this one. Let's see what we get. Same thing, of course. Okay, so that's bad. So we're going to take 2 damage, and we're going to take a +1 yellow die. The mob takes... No, that's the wrong one. We're going to take to get +1 defense. So we did a whopping 1 damage. We did get our mana back, but they did 2 damage to us. Man, my dice rolls are always tricky, aren't they? All right. Boom, boom. Down 2. Okay. Let's see. That means we're at 3. Do I want to do this again? I think we kind of have to. I still have my health potion. I could just take it and get up to 6. That would put me in maximum. I think we're going to do it. We're going to consume our health potion. That means it's in the discard pile. I got to remember that for our druid. And that's going to put us up to 6 health. Which we can do because we are... Wait, let's just double check. We're 5, 6. Yeah, that's our maximum is 6. So we're at 6 health. And we're going to take our third action to do another attack. Well, since we didn't manage to kill anything, we are going to be rolling the exact same set of dice again. Let's see. Oh, this is good. So we got... Oh, look at that. Wow. So we got 1 defense, only 1 damage, 3, 4. So we'll ignore this one. That means we're going to do 4 damage. That will kill 2 of the minions. That is outstanding. And we only took 1 hit. And we get a mana back if I... Oh, wait, we didn't do our cards. Hold on. We have to draw our cards. It's okay, we'll keep what we rolled, but we'll draw our cards. I'm not going to take much of a chance on this because I don't know what's here. A 1, well, we're definitely going to keep drawing there. A 4, that's +1 yellow die. And a reroll. I think we'll just stop. That's pretty good. We'll get another yellow die in there. I might be able to do some damage to the boss, too. And I have a reroll. Let's see what this does. So we got a mana and that. I think we'll just keep that. That's 3, 4, 5 damage. That's going to be 2 + 1 on the boss, 2 minions down, and 1 on the boss. I think that's good. And then we'll take 1 more damage. So we did 5 points of damage. That's 2 points for each minion gone. That's good. Gargoyles are weak, thankfully. Put them here. Let's see. And then we do 1 more point of damage. So there's 2 points of damage. That's it. We did kill all of them. No, we did kill the third minion as well. So the third minion comes off because there was 1 point of damage already on it. That's another minion down. It's going to be 3 experience points for Nahayas, which is going to put him up closer to his next level, too. And it only leaves the boss in that mob. That's pretty good. Okay. All right. And then we're going to, let's see, go 1, 2, 3 up to 5. We got 5 more to go, and then we can get to a new level. Pretty good. Pretty good. I did use my healing potion already, though. And so I didn't get that, so I didn't do that. I should have remembered this. I would have had defense there. Anyway, I killed him. I got to remember those abilities. I got to really look at them. There's a lot going on. You got to really pay attention. Kind of crazy. We've not killed that mob yet, though. Well, I think with my piercing arrow, so I would have. What did I have in the last? Let's see. I only drew 2 cards last time. All right, so that was 4. It says for each 3 revealed. That would have reduced that, so that would have been 1 more point. And then I drew 1, 2... Yeah, we would have killed that entire mob off actually, with our piercing arrow 1. It says for each 3 arrows revealed, defender gets -1. So we would have killed him as well and taken out the entire mob. That's pretty amazing. I'm thrilled with that. I am thrilled with that. Okay, so let's figure that out. So Nahias is going to get 2 more experience up to 7. That's going to put our fairy up to 7, our pixie, our Urk, and put our druid up to 5. So no levels yet except for our pixie. Our Urk is still level 1, so we're going to get the level up Urk. But we also get to destroy this mob, so we're going to get a common treasure. We got a lot of treasure building up. I don't really know what to do with it all. I think we're going to have to get to that forge. Let's see, a common treasure. Here we go. A sling, range combat, 1 reroll for each previous attacks this round. Do I like that better than the... It's one-handed for one thing, which means I can plop the mace in my other hand. And the quiver doesn't say, it says it just works on all ranged attacks. This is a ranged attack. And I get a reroll for each of your previous attacks this round. So I don't get a reroll in the first round, but I do on the second and third. And I think that is better than the short bow. I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, thematically cheating, but I don't know. Let's, I mean, that would make sense, right? It's got the exact same stats, but a better ability. So we'll slot that, and we'll put this in inventory. And then we can also, because it's one-handed, I can slot this in the other hand. So now we have a melee weapon if we want it, and it's a good melee weapon. Okay, what else do I get to do there? I don't think anything else there. That is going to be it. Okay, that was all of our characters, so we are going to say Nahias is done, and we have completed our attacks. You know, I'm not rolling a bunch of on the shadow dice are the shadow abilities. That's okay, I rolled 1 so far. Alright, let's go on to the next part of the phase now. We're going to go to the enemy phase. So first we're going to go with roaming monsters, or sorry, mob activations. They're going to activate. So the only mob left on the board right now, let's pan up here, is the undead. They're going to move to here with this pillar. And then that's it for mobs. And then we have Cerberus. Now, if any hero has no fire tokens, move 2 zones toward the closest hero with no fire tokens. So none of the heroes are going to be in magic range, so he's not going to get to do anything yet. He's just going to go 1, 2 to here. He's coming down the hallway for us. They have to be in magic range for us to toss his tokens and see who gets fired up. So hopefully we'll get out of this hallway and be able to shoot at him from a distance, a big distance. That would be very, very helpful, like next turn. But we got to get rid of the undead too. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, that is actually it for the enemy phase. That wasn't too bad. Now we're going to level up. I mean, this board gets busy with these characters, doesn't it? I'm trying to keep everything separate so that I know what belongs to who. Okay, so first off, we're going to spend our 5. We're going to go down to 2. That's going to put us up to level 2. We will take another health point, and that gives us 4 right now, even though we could go up to 5 now. And then we are going to drop our rare treasure token in the bag. So then we get the chance for additional rare treasure. Then we get to pick a new ability. If I'm thinking about Healing Wave, roll 1 orange die, heal heroes in magic range that much. That's pretty good. I got Avalanche. These are level 1s. Add 1 Frost in range. Frost Spirit. Place the Frost Spirit in your zone. Don't know what that does for me though at this point. I gotta look it up. Frost Spirit, Flame Spirit. So we can get the spirit, we can place them, but does that matter for us? Are we stocking up for later? What's the value of the spirits? Frost and Spirit. 1 spirit of each type in the dungeon. During the streamer's turn, they may activate each spirit once and may spend actions to activate them again. When activating, the spirit can perform an attack or move action. When performing a move action, each spirit has 2 movement points, like any other hero. Spirits can interact to attack or defend. Refer to the information listed on the spirit reference card. I gotta find the spirit reference card. I do not have those out. So I think we'll get the. I think having more allies on the board is valuable. I think we're going to get the Frost Spirit. That'll be interesting. Well, actually, we want Fire, right? Fire, because that supports the Firestorm. We'll get the Flame Spirit. So now we have that ability as well. And then I got to find the is probably in the Shaman's cards. Let me see. I got to find the spirit cards for the Shaman. I'm going to have to go look for that. I don't have them handy. I'll find them, and I'm sure they're available to me somewhere. All right, let's end there. So that is going to be the level up phase, and then we're going to go to the darkness phase. Darkness phase isn't too bad. We're going to go to there. We're going to add another rare item token to the bag. And that's pretty much it. So I believe that's what it is. I think it's add one to the bag. We're going to do that. If it's not, I'll take it out. And I got to look and see what I got to find the cards for the Shaman spirits. Okay, here is our flame spirit. It can take 3 damage when we summon it. We haven't summoned it yet. This is flame spirit 2. This is flame spirit 1, which is the one we can summon now. I'm going to need to beef up some earth magic, I think, to be able to do that. And that will give us some power. And then Defender takes 1 damage when it is attacked, 1 fire, and it attacks with 1 orange die. So we can get some flame on some bad guys if we can summon the flame spirit. And man, I'm running out of room on the table. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this turn. We've done everything we can, done everything we need to do for this round. We're going to stop here. We cleared out the way. We got some rooms to go. We'll get there. We got the powerful Cerberus coming down. We have to do 15 health to Cerberus, and he's going to do a lot of fire damage to us. And remember, as long as he's around, the fire damage is not removed, so we have to kill him quickly. We need to lure the undead into a space where we can attack them. So it was a mistake to move the Shaman here, but that's okay. Or sorry, the Druid. I keep interchanging. The Druid there. We're going to have to move the Druid around and go after these two, this undead mob and Cerberus before we go. I think before we go into the room and activate the switches. So this is going to be a long scenario, but it's fun. Please make sure you're telling me what mistakes I'm making. I'm still considering this a learning game for me. My first full game outside the tutorial, so thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye-bye.